She is joining Running Late's Three Timers Club tonight. So happy to have her back. Please welcome the lovely and talented Karley Sciortino. Glam. So glam.
Very glam.
Look at you. To paraphrase Biggie Smalls, Karley, you are blowing up like I thought you would.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you had a lot of faith in me back 6 years ago.
I did.
You had me on your show promoting nothing.
Yeah. And I called the crib, same number, but same hood. Are you still living? Are you still living around here? Because you were in Gramercy.
I lived 2 blocks from here for years. I don't.
Wow.
I live in the West Village. I'm moving up.
Oh, I just moved to the West Village. We're gonna be neighbors now.
Really?
Yeah. I can't tell you that here. Not in front of these monsters.
I thought you lived with your parents.
Well, that might have recently just changed.
Okay.
You know, you did the Gramercy Theater, they move you out of your parents. It's a 1-for-1. So some backstory here. When I first met you 6 years ago on my very show, you did a segment that I introduced for, I created the segment for you, Karley. It was called, I've Been Stalking You on Facebook. That was the name of the segment because I had been stalking Karley on Facebook, but I had never met her before. And
It's the early days of stalking.
the early days of stalking. I mean, the backstory is that, this is so embarrassing, but I already admitted it 6 years ago, so what the hell. I was, on Twitter back then, and whenever I make a joke on Twitter, I try to Google it first to make sure it hadn't been done before. And I had this phrase that popped in my, I forget what the joke was, but the phrase was 5,000 blowjobs. That was the phrase that I was going to use in this tweet, and I wanted to Google it to make sure. So I Googled 5,000 blowjobs, and lo and behold, your blog popped up.
Oh my God, I'm so honored. That's amazing. I don't think I knew that.
You were the only other person to have thought of 5,000 blowjobs. And so I found your blog, and you were like living in London, and like squatting in these disgusting buildings.
True.
What were you doing back then? It was horrible.
I was finding myself.
Yeah.
I did the extreme version of backpacking across Europe, except I just moved to London and then became addicted to ecstasy. And then started peeing on people for money, dropped out of college, and started a blog that became 10 years later, I've somehow managed to monetize. But I really did it just to spite my parents, because they were just like, this is not a good life choice, this is not a good career move. You dropped out of college, you're blogging about your drug addiction. And I was like, I'm gonna make this work. And I won. I won that.
You won. But it's incredible.
Do I need to stand up for all parents? I don't know.
By the way, I love how Dad pretended backstage that he never met you before.
Yeah, so I met you many times.
Yeah, meanwhile, hello. From 2012, from May 2012, Dad was very excited to see Karley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We look the same.
Yeah, almost.
He looks just as triggered now.
Yeah.